LeBron and Kyrie have planned this all along.
So what? So they incepted Scott Perry.
So you don't think that LeBron...
What if it was like we both got to get out of Cleveland, screw Dan Gilbert. Mm-hmm. You work a trade to wherever, you go to Boston, we'll make sure they get a draft pick back. I'll go to the Lakers, and then when your contract's up, we'll reunite like Andy and Red at the end of Shawshank. But Anthony Davis will be there too.
And that leaves...
You can't tell me that 100% didn't happen.
Staples Center is Zuwataneo.
Yeah. Staple Wantaneo.
I grew up a diehard Laker fan. So to spend 20 years here, I mean, you can't write something better than this. What can I say? Mamba out.
What a finale for Kobe Bryant. One of the great farewell performances in any sport.
Good. It's incredible. I knew in 9 minutes left you was dead. I knew you was dead, but just the sheer guts and determination. And if you didn't witness it tonight, then something's wrong. If you don't take this into this summer, and this doesn't motivate you to go out and get better, then something's wrong. It's a beautiful time to be able to have this moment with my family and have the finish that we had. And amazing how fast time goes, man. Extremely blessed and extremely appreciative. Dreams come true.
What's good, y'all? It's Kobe24 status, or Kobe24 MP3, or simply yours truly, Charles Ryan. I go by 2 other names though, Chucky Atkins, maybe 3. You can say Charles Barkley. But I'll say it again for all you OGs. Chucky Atkins, that's my boy. Number 9, 2005. I don't know. All right, so the Lakers were defeated by the Golden State Warriors, and this guy named Klay Thompson lit us up, and we played some goddamn good defense on Steph Curry. Didn't allow a field goal for about 40 minutes. With 6 minutes left in the fourth, that's when he actually got his first field goal. So we executed our game plan pretty well. I just think we ran out of gas. I mean, we went from down 14 to up 10, I believe, in the third, and KCP and Brandon playing. Brandon, I'm in love with Brandon. I don't understand why in this trade it's not KCP and it's Beasley and Rondo instead, because Rondo's invaluable, so I don't get it. But played really well. I'm going to talk about a few things. This is going to be a shorter podcast because 1, it's goddamn Super Bowl day, and 2, I might be smashed from last night. So let's get on with it. I'm going to talk about Brandon a lot because like I said, he is truly my North Star now. Lonzo is my favorite player no matter what, but he has to go now. I'm sorry. I'm going to harp on this. Brandon has 1 more year of experience. He's 21 years old, and Lonzo's 21 years old. Lonzo has been injured for way longer than Brandon has. If Brandon broke his leg like Julius in the first year of career, this would be a different story. But Brandon has way more games put in. And Lonzo played, 50 games in year 1? And this year, he's going to miss the next 6 weeks, and that's optimistic. I'm thinking 2 months, So we'll see what happens with that shit. But Brandon, he was balling on KD. KD couldn't do shit with him. Brandon got that fucking, shoulder jab. Kobe hesitate and then pull back. And because Kobe, because Kobe's 6'6", he would get up really high, right? He would be falling away, so his hands would be high. And he'd be guarded by someone who's 6'6", 6'8", because he's a shooting guard. B.I. is 6'10", and his arms are super long, his legs are super long. So when he goes back, when he's fading, you can't get that ball. And if you bite, he'll double clutch, and then he'll get fouled every time. When he gets fouled by someone, when someone fouls him, like KD, and it's not called, it's because KD or whoever, James Harden that's guarding him is getting the respect because they're KD, you know? But more often than not, it's just this guy's elevation and how high his hands go back, and then when he extends for a layup, it's just insane. And he's the healthiest, the youngest, most experienced. The thing that's ironic is Mitch, and Jim Buss are the ones that selected Brandon. I hear all these idiots on other podcasts and all these little kids on Twitter saying, Brandon's not their guy. Kuz and Lonzo are Rob and Magic's guy. Well, guess what? Kuz is one-dimensional, Lonzo is injured, and Lonzo's going to be replaced by Kyrie Irving, or worst-case scenario, Kemba Walker on a 1-year contract. Okay? The point is we're going to get AD. We're going to have Brandon, LeBron, and hopefully Rondo, with backups like Josh Hart and Zubats. But Kuzma and Lonzo are going to be gone, along with like Beasley or KCP. That's a good core to have. And if we do end up trading Rondo, I hope there'll be a wink-wink thing where it's like, you know, Rondo, your deal expires over the summer, and when the Pelicans don't make the playoffs in 2 months, would you re-sign with us again? And I don't know if Rondo would do that. Because, well, one, he was already on the Pelicans last year, but two, because he might be, like, betrayed. But at the same time, like, I feel like he would do that just to be nice, because he knows this is a practice year. He knows this is a let's just see what happens here. Who can we rely on? And the point, I made this a few podcasts ago. It's better to trade for AD now than versus the summer. Not only because the other teams can do anything, but the other teams don't want AD because AD is going to leave anyways. But because we can use these next 30 games with AD to get cohesion and gel together, versus when LeBron had Kevin Love and Kyrie, it took them some time to, like, you know, get used to each other. These 30 games these guys already play with each other. AD plays with LeBron in the summers, whatever. You know, James Harden plays with Chris Paul in the summers at fucking like what's that thing called? Just all these fucking like little leagues in the fucking summer. But yeah. So that's my rant about Brandon and cohesion and trading, and Kuz and Lonzo have to go. It's sad. I will say it over and over again. I love Lonzo. He's going to be one of the greatest point guards of all time, but you can't have Lonzo. Because Lonzo plays off ball. He's one of the best players off ball. But if Lonzo is what it takes to trade for Anthony Davis, a top 3 player in the league, and if you think that's too high, then a top 5 player in the league. I mean, in no particular order, you can go LeBron, Kawhi, and KD. LeBron, KD, Steph. You know, AD is right there. He's the best power forward at his position, period. Better than Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan has 5 rings, but he wasn't as mobile as Anthony Davis. He's not mobile like in case Kristaps Porzingis. Marcus Gasol's a little bit slower, but Marcus Gasol stretches. Marcus Gasol doesn't have the speed that AD has. But the reason why AD gets injured all the time is because he's banging with these dudes that have way more muscle and they're thicker. That's why he gets hurt all the time. But, like, I think because he's only 25, Lakers training staff will help him out with that. Pelicans' fucking medical staff sucks. The point is we got this shit, and we have to do it now. Can't wait till the summer. You guys must be annoyed about hearing about all this AD stuff, but I'm trying to sift. It's not sift. It's I know what's bullshit, and I know what's not. I know when Shams and Woj report something, if they're getting used as a tool by the GMs, and they know that they are. That's why they get paid to do that. Shit. Okay. So, it was nice to see JaVale get his championship ring. He kind of was like very, you know, like sarcastic or whatever with it. Like, hey, I did nothing. No, he had some good minutes with the Warriors. But it was fun seeing with the ring. That was pretty cool. The ring spinning and all that shit. Yeah. So, I want to talk about Rondo a little bit. Well, Clay lit us up, but I want to talk about them. I want to talk about us. Like, literally, guys, in the fourth quarter, we gave up 27 points, and we scored 15 points. Quarter 1, we scored 24. Started out slow. Quarter 2 and 3, 34 and 28. You can't score 15 points in 12 minutes. You can't average actually like 1.2 points per minute in the fourth quarter. You just can't do that. You got to lock it up. And I really, truly think they just ran out of gas. Because when you spike it up to 10 points with about, I don't know, what was it? 5 minutes left in the third, you have to keep your foot on the gas. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. They did it on Christmas Day, but they did have Lonzo, to interchange minutes with Rondo. But, how many minutes did Rondo even play? Rondo played 37 minutes, the most of anybody. No, Brandon played 39. This is the thing. I told you this last podcast. Expect Brandon to play 35 to 45 minutes a game, even when LeBron's back. That's how good his stamina is, and that's how just mentally tough I think he is. You gotta watch out for the quiet ones, and he is definitely that. But yeah, Rondo, 37 minutes, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, and then, unfortunately, 4 turnovers. That's the little gray area there. He had 1 steal. So 12, 8, 11, and 1. He was a negative 15. Everybody was negative, except for Mo Wagner, who was a plus 12, and he played 10 minutes, and Michael Beasley was a solid 0, and then Bongman's speed for garbage time. Kuz is a ghost. This is why I think Kuz is gone. See, he was a ghost when LeBron was here, but he was a ghost. He shot 33% from the field. He got 12 shots. 12 shots isn't bad. See, when there's no Rondo, no LeBron, I understand, Kuzma, you're getting 20 shots a game. But your shots are going to decrease from about 20, obviously, to about 10 to 15, 8 to 15, in that range. And you got to convert. You can't go 1 for 4 from 3. You can't go 4 for 12. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. See, Ingram is a natural passer now. He's above average passer. And Kuzma is always with his head down. He needs to learn how to dribble with his head up. It's hilarious. It's like very elementary, basic basketball skills. And when he gets 2 assists, that's his basically his ceiling for assists, 2 to 5. Brandon had 3 assists, but guess what? He wasn't asked to have 3 assists, and also he had a lot of passes that people can convert on. Lonzo is very good at getting people assists, but Lonzo, a lot of times his players that he passes to, like Zubats or JaVale, just can't convert like little bunnies, So, yeah, Zubats played well, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Very reminiscent of the Christmas Day, solid stat line. But yeah, so Zubats is a bargaining chip, Kyle's a bargaining chip. All these guys are gone. We just got to keep Brandon, Rondo, LeBron, AD, Josh Hart. And then, we could keep Zubats. I think if you offer Kuzma, Lonzo, and the KCP cap filler, I think that's enough. I don't see we have to trade Zubats. Because Zubats, I think I said he's only 22. All these young players, the name of the game is young. Make sure you're young. Zubats is only 21. We give him an extension of 5 years, 30 million? 5 years, 25 million? 5 per year? He'll definitely get better. He's fucking Croatian. That fool, these European players are surprising. Like the Mavericks. I can't wait till Luka and fucking KP, and then Dirk Nowitzki will probably be a player consultant next year, and they'll fucking the cohesion. The European players, I love them because they actually know the basics. Well, a lot of these NBA players, of course, a lot of them come from poverty and the ghettos, but they'll only do college for 1 year and they won't know the basics of basketball. But when you play Euro basketball from 17 to 19 and you put in 80 games, it's that's way different. Putting in 80 games versus grown men versus you being the best college player like Zion and jamming on other, fucking banging on other people, bro. So, what else? JaVale only got 10 minutes. And Tyson didn't even play. What's up with Tyson, man? It's not like he had a lot of miles on him. When we traded for Tyson, we went on a huge run and we kicked ass. We were the 4 seed, remember? And then once LeBron got injured, now we're the fucking 9 seed. All these fucking pundits on these fucking idiot talking points people, they're like, oh, the Lakers will be the 8th seed, 7th seed, no matter what. They might even miss the playoffs. It's bruh. Saying if LeBron would get injured, I know that's just a basic excuse every year if someone wasn't injured. But obviously, this has never happened to LeBron. He's never missed these amount of games consecutively. And all the fucking assholes are like, now we're 6-12 without LeBron. The fucking Cavs were 4-23 without LeBron over the 4-year stretch. So 4-23 is 27 games. 6-12 is 18 games. Okay, we're already almost at their 4-year threshold, and we're only like 3/4 of the way through the season. If you fucking feel me. Like, I don't get it. Josh Hart, 20 minutes, 0 points, only took 2 shots. I don't understand. I think Josh Hart really has troubles right now. When LeBron comes back, I would just I wouldn't bench Josh Hart. I would just leave him on the bench and give him like 10 minutes until he's 100%. But yeah, 0 points, 2 shots, 3 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. So that's an efficient stat line if you play 10 minutes, not 20. You can't. It's not good when Mo Wagner is outplaying you, and so is Beasley and Lance, Josh Hart. And Josh is clearly way better than Lance, Beasley, and Wagner. Like, all around, I mean. All right, that's going to do it for Lakeshow's Finest. I'm trying to wrap this up real fast because I got a previous engagement. It's called the same fucking thing that everybody's doing. Rams, Patriots. I'm pulling for the Rams. It'll be great for LA. But like Bill Maher said, if the Patriots win, when they visit the White House, there will actually be some Patriots in it. All right, I'm Matt. Take care. Let's go Rams.